Hello, I'm Donald Kendrick, Music Director of the Sacramento Choral Society and Orchestra. I hope you'll join us on Sunday, March the 28th at 2 p.m. for a matinee concert in the beautiful Mondavi Center in Davis, California. Our program will celebrate some of the most beautiful music to come from Johannes Brahms. We begin with the Alto Rhapsody for contralto and male chorus and orchestra. We'll present also the Academic Festival Overture, and we'll conclude the program with Ein Deutsches Requiem, a German requiem, the piece that propelled Brahms to international stardom. We begin our program with the Alto Rhapsody, Opus 53, that Brahms wrote for contralto soloist, orchestra, and male choir. It's a fragment from Goethe's beautiful poem, Winter Journey in the Harz Mountains. It was around 1777 when Goethe was having a trip to the mountains, to the Harz Mountains, and he met a correspondent or a young misanthropic colleague of his who had moved to the mountains to be away, to be apart from everything, to be in fact lost in nature. And Goethe was inspired by this young man and by his choices in life he had made, and set this poem. Brahms, of the 88 lines of the poem, only took a very small part, actually a quarter of the poem, and set it to this beautiful music for contralto. Brahms' passion for Robert Schumann's wife, Clara, formed a long-time central theme in his life and his music. Strangely, after Schumann's death in 1856, this passion cooled. Towards the end of the 1860s, the daughter of Schumann, Julie, was promised in marriage, and Brahms once again turned for solace to composing music. He took part of Goethe's poem and set it for his favorite voice, contralto voice, and at the end added a male chorus to bring some sense of consolation and resolve to the music. In 1869, the piece was completed and he played it for Clara. She said, "Johannes has brought a new piece to me today. A piece from Goethe's Harzreise. He called it his bridal song. The piece seems to be neither more or less than an expression of his own anguish and his own heart's discontent. If only he would speak for once to us so tenderly." That orchestral introduction shivers in its chilly C minor depiction of this winter scene, interrupted by the alto soloist who enters suddenly as though being overheard in the middle of a thought, and she notices the solitary wanderer. This leads to a central section now, describing the one who, having been scorned, now scorns all in return. The harmonic and the rhythmic agitation of this section yields magically at the entrance of the men's voices and a turn to a consoling C major and a warmly ardent melody praying for the reconciliation of the wanderer. It seems very strange that Brahms would choose such a darkly personal depiction of the winter scene as a wedding gift. But the idea that there can be little doubt that the poem spoke to him, that Goethe's words spoke to him, is, in my thinking, a comment on his own solitary life, which, with unusual darkness, responded as though he himself was put away from the things that he wanted, the love issues of Clara, his affection for the Schumann family, and his own despair that he again turned over and over to composing, to putting his heart into the compositions as a remedy for this sorrow.